it wasn't the cleanest of games, but after waiting 6 hours at the ballpark, we'll take any kind of a win that we can get. So I thought Joe did a good job of minimizing some leadoff hitters getting on base. They did a good job. I mean, they had more line drive base hits than we did. They had more leadoff hitters on throughout the game than we did, but we were able to, take advantage of their mistakes and get some timely hits. And then I thought, like I said, Joe did a good job of getting some key outs when they had some base runners, and defensively we made, most of the plays. Craig made a nice play up the middle that could have, that inning could have gotten a little bit worse. So, no, I mean, that's an odd day coming to the ballpark that early and, having it be in sunlight and then not taking the field until 10:40 at night. So, I'm just proud of the way that the guys came out and were resilient, and they'll be ready tomorrow.
Okay, we'll open it up for questions for the student athletes, please.
Guys, you all kind of talk about just what did you do during the delay? How did you both stay loose and kind of maintain your concentration for the game?
I know a lot of us watched some of the Kent State-Kentucky game on and off. We went out, watched it outside, then we went into the locker room, hung out for a little bit. Then later on, it was just a lot of pacing, ready to get going. Everybody was getting a little antsy, especially when it just kept going on and on. But I think the guys handled it pretty well, and we're ready to go.
Most of us just kind of stayed just focused, I guess, just kept worrying about ourselves a little bit more. It's like we had a cage too, so we got to go in and take swings in the later innings and stuff and stay loose that way too. But we just had to keep a focused mindset on what we were going to do.
I mean, I was kind of back and forth as well, and then got sick and tired of it, so I just kind of sat in the locker room, just kind of watched the hit a little bit, and just relax and try to stay focused.
Joe, can you talk about your outing today? It seemed like, when you got in a little bit of trouble, you were able to find ways to get out of it.
Yeah, got out of some pretty big jams. Didn't do a very good job of getting the leadoff guy out today. I didn't do a very good job at all. And it doesn't make it easy to pitch when you get that leadoff guy on, because then they can run him over and they got a guy in running or scoring position right away. But I had to get ahead in the count, and I feel like I did a pretty good job of getting ahead in counts tonight, and that helped me get out of the innings when I did get in some jams. Of course, there's some great defensive plays as well, but it went all right.
Darren, did you feel like you guys were able to take advantage of some of their mistakes out there?
Yeah, I think, let's say, I had that hit with 2 outs, and then Perk came up. I think we scored all 7 runs with 2 outs, I think we talked about too. So I think we were able to come through it in the clutch and get some big hits when we needed them. So.
What did you see in your at-bat there, the one with 2 outs there early that gave you guys the lead that you obviously held?
Yeah, I was getting a lot of sliders from him, and he was just leaving them up. So just try to stay inside of it and think the other way, and luckily the ball, I found a hole. So that was just my mindset throughout the whole at-bat.
How did it feel to finally play a regional game?
Felt great, I guess. I mean, it's just like another game. But it's a lot of fun. It's kind of do or die, different type of mentality, but it's still the same game.
Ryan, can you talk about the crowd support you guys had? I think some of the fans started to go home as it got a little late at night, but I think there were some questions about how many people you'd have come out to the game, and I think there were probably 3,000 or 4,000 Purdue fans out there.
It was unbelievable. When we were in there watching the game, a lot of fans were coming up to us, wishing us good luck and stuff. So that was nice, and I was surprised by actually how many did stick around with it being so late and not starting until 10:45 or whatever we started to. So they stuck in there, and I appreciate it. It means a lot for them to stay out there with us and be there.
Joe, what does it mean to you to have your name attached to the first win in NCAA?
It won't mean much if we don't get out of it, I guess. It was nice to come out and throw well and do my job, do my part for the team to help us get that first win. But we have a lot of weekend left, and we need to take advantage of it.